And of course, as we all know, CEOs' confidence is very much dependent upon and influenced by where their company is actually located. CEOs in the Middle East, for example, were the most confident, with nearly 70% stating they were very confident about short-term revenue growth. And that's contrasted to CEOs in Latin America, where we saw a 10% decrease to 43%, and in Western Europe, where 30%, which is the lowest in our survey, said they were very confident of revenue growth. However, the positive news here is that it's up from 22% from last year. So again, CEOs in Western Europe feeling more confident. You know, what's really interesting as well is when you step back and think about it, CEOs are actually more optimistic about the global economy than they are about their own company's growth prospects over the next 12 months. And I'll come back to this in a couple of minutes. On a country level, Russia topped the list of CEO confidence, followed by Mexico, with France and Argentina at the bottom. Some of the major changes to highlight from last year. US at 36%, which is up from 30% last year. The UK, which is at 27%, up from 22% last year. And China at 48%, which is up from 40% a year ago. And while India at 49%, that's actually down from 63% just 12 months ago. Last year, as we all know, the advanced economies were struggling, while the emerging economies were surging. This year, the exact opposite is true. The advanced economies are beginning to mend, and growth in some of the emerging economies, as we all know, is decelerating. And we look at industry sectors. CEOs most confident about their company revenue growth over the next 12 months come from hospitality and leisure, banking and capital markets, as well as retail. CEOs are actually feeling good about hiring plans as well, with 50% of CEOs planning to add staff in the year ahead, and that's up from about 45% last year. Things are looking most positive for jobs in the technology as well as in the services sectors.